Hey everybody! Dr. K here for our Sunset Musings. We have lots of wind. I was gonna go on the top there, but we'll have to go there very soon to see the sunset, because you see it's going to go behind that mountain. However, two things. There's gonna be even more wind up there, and the Wi-Fi up there is not too good, so I'll have to figure it out. You tell me. I have my earphones ready. Tell me if this is good wind-wise. If not, I'm gonna plug them in. Please let me know. Isn't this beautiful? Somebody's walking down the path listening to, I would think, NPR radio. Hi, Mary. Do you see? I think he went for a hike, this gentleman, and listening to a radio. Hi, Mary. Hi, Cheryl. How's the wind, you guys? Seems good. Let me know, okay, if it gets crazy. And isn't this beautiful with the chaparral? It always amazes me, and it's just me. When I go to nature, I go to be in silence. But I guess some people just go and listen to the radio. Why not? You know what I mean? Okay, so check this out. Beautiful. It's okay? Super. I have something super to share with you guys. I told you I am doing this seminar, and it's pretty wild. It's 9 a.m. to past 9 p.m. Eastern time, so I have to be up at 6, and it's just barely finished. But what I realized, yes, you did make it in time. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, we have a few more minutes before it goes down, actually, so let's enjoy. But anyway, so what I realized, I have, I told you on the cleanse, my biggest weakness is coffee and chocolate, right? So when I was doing the health reset, I didn't have any, and I was doing just fine. And so I was like, okay, I'll have some coffee to wake my adrenals up. Definitely not a thing to do. But I thought, okay, I'll have that. And so what I realized, instead of doing the nutrients in the morning, the greens, the alkaline greens, the lemon water, all the good stuff, and I always make my blueberry heavy metal detox smoothie right after. My goodness, I am seeing how I get more cravings and more hungry when I don't put the nutrients in. It's very clear, I know that is the case, but experiencing it is a different story. So I really want to share it with you guys, because it's everything I have been saying. It's like, oh my gosh, why am I so hungry? Why am I craving, things that I don't normally eat? And it's because I didn't get the nutrients in first thing in the morning. And remember, I was telling you, we only have so much space for food and water. And if we fill it with things like coffee and, whatever, bagel, I didn't have that, but something like that, we don't have room for the nutrients. And because the other stuff tastes so good, we don't have the greens. It's just so, I thought, dear body, I promise I'm starting with a green drink no matter what tomorrow. Nutrients, blueberry smoothie, yes, promise. And my body was like, okay, I believe you. No, I have to keep the promise. Makes sense, right? I know. I was like, the nutrients are not there, so the cravings are there, and then the carbs are so, I don't even know what I had. What did I have? Oh, the salad even doesn't cut it then. I had salad, but it's not enough. It's like I got home from my sunset hike yesterday, and normally I don't eat, and I was like, oh, why am I so hungry? It's because the nutrients were in there. So as the sun is setting, you guys, I have something to share with you. I just experienced, I can't read it right now, but I will read it soon. I have just experienced this laughing yoga. This doctor from India, I have to look into it. He literally is asking us to laugh 10 to 15 minutes a day. And he believes, and I think he's right on, that after this COVID pandemic, we're going to have a different kind of pandemic that I'll share with you shortly. But as we're watching the sunset, which is happening right now, I had another revelation today. And that is that for me, and that is the reason I'm sharing these sunset musings with you, is because there is something very special with nature. And I think for me, for sure, but I feel like what it does, nature per se turns on our DNA, you guys. It's like, there is the so-called junk DNA that we don't know why we have, and has been called junk DNA because we don't think it does anything. But it's the DNA that has the answers to a lot of things here that we don't quite have. And I'm convinced that when we are in nature connected to the rays of the sun, this is the only time, remember, we can look at the sun directly without any works, without any instruments or protection gear. And through the visual, it's stimulating the optic nerve, our brain, but underneath, cellularly, it's stimulating our DNA. I don't have any proof of that, but I'm convinced that's what's happening. And it doesn't have to be the sunset, it could be just sitting on the ground or being barefoot or holding a tree. This in front of us right here, that's actually not chaparral, that's the Palo Verde tree, it's the green one. We'll walk up to it shortly. They are blooming yellow right now. And I just thought about it walking up. And I thought so many flowers and trees bloom yellow in the desert. The chaparral, the Palo Verdes, those are the trees that you see everywhere. The desert sage brush, that's yellow, those beautiful yellow flowers. I don't quite know why that is, besides it's beautiful and it's so close to the sun color. That would be my answer, you know me. It's close to the sun color and it matches the green of the desert. How about that? Oh, you guys enjoy. Thank you, sun. Thank you, beautiful day. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? So the bees can see it. Yeah, the bees can only see 3 colors, right? I think it's yellow, blue, and then can't remember what's the third one. The Desert Botanical Garden is, yeah. But what about like the purple flowers and the white flowers? Yeah, I guess so. Because we need more bees here, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, this is the Pokey Palo Verde. This one is not blooming. It's a little higher up. But it will. I'll show you another day the beautiful. And guess what? You can eat those too. So much for that. So as we are enjoying, I will have to figure out the wind somehow, you guys. But as we are enjoying the rest of the evening, I have something for you. So this laughter yoga, oh my goodness, it was amazing. Him and his wife, he started this movement, and now it's like 187 countries. These yogis that just heal themselves and others with laughter, right? And you're thinking, why would I laugh when things are so difficult? And he just made it so simple. Not only does laughter heal, but it like resets the brain. And what he was saying, which I believe is very right on, that the next pandemic of this era will be the mental disease pandemic, that is, anxiety, depression. And the way we have approached this as society has been very difficult onto mental health for so many people. So part of it is breathing, right? So using the lungs for this huge capacity of our upper lobes and middle lobes, not only the lower lobes. So the upper one, we put our hands like both kind of in the back. We take a deep breath, and then he kind of laughs it out, like pretend to laugh, like ha 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 ha, until you're laughing. It was so wild. And then he's laughing with his wife, and then what they were doing, then the middle lobe goes like that. So we really expand the middle lobe. But then he was saying the best protection against the best vaccine you can have is the laughter vaccine. And he says, you draw the vaccine and you inject yourself with the laughter vaccine. And he goes and injects himself and starts laughing hysterically. And it's like, you cannot not laugh. And it's like, oh, I gotta find a video, you guys. I'm gonna post a video. And I thought, wouldn't that be great just to have a laughter video? Like for anybody who comes to any office, Robin, we should do that, don't you think? Like have come people to our office and have a laughter video. And then the tough part becomes, he says, when people are in pain, it's almost like I can understand, like, it could sort of be insulting, like you're laughing at me. So I would not ever want that to happen, but maybe have that be as an option. Because what happens there is like you fake it till you make it kind of thing. And I'll have to honestly try that when I'm in a really low place, meaning it's difficult to laugh, and see what it does. Because I think at that point it's going to require more brain power to allow, because then the ego goes like, I'm not gonna let you laugh because I'm really struggling over here. It's like, I know I have been that. So I'm gonna test it, or we can test it together. 30 years ago we made a laughter tape. Oh, I want to, can I listen to it? Do you have it still? I would love that. Because you know, there's the video of the gentleman in the subway, and I'll try to find it. I don't know if you find it, you guys, please post it, because he goes into the subway and everybody is so like sad and upset, and he starts laughing, and first people are like, what the, and then they all start laughing. So it was just so beautiful, because he calls it laughter yoga, which means, you know, it's just beautiful. So that was my share for today. Tomorrow is Sunday, you guys, so I'll see if we can go up on that mountain again. I have to try the Wi-Fi, so if for some reason I don't have a Wi-Fi sometime, which will happen when I'm somewhere up a mountain or traveling, what I'll do is I'll just record the video before or after or during, and then post it for you guys, okay? So even if I'm not live, just know I'll be watching it and thinking about you all, and then post it later live. So I promise you that. And then starting Monday, we're going to go into more of the organ, and I think I had to start with the thyroid, because there have been so many questions on that. So Monday the 19th, we're gonna go into the thyroid, and I want it to be live, so I'll try to make sure I'm somewhere where we have a Wi-Fi. Okay, everybody, enjoy the rest of the evening. Beautiful Palo Verde with the sunset, and I'm gonna read all your comments and reply to you, and thank you all for joining us. Take care. Bye. Like the thumb. Bye, you guys. Good night.